By the way, there's something else I wanted to bring up. Did you know that just this last week we probably had the greatest, if we can argue, the greatest card so far this year? I reckon it'll be the best card for quite some time now.
I think it was incredible.
Yeah. Only got 800,000 pay-per-views compared to Conor McGregor fighting Donald Cerrone, made over 1.4
Then
million?
his fight against Dustin Poirier did 1.6.
1.6. That just shows because some of the fights on the Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor card were not that great.
It was not a bad card,
Not
right?
bad.
It was not bad card, but when we think of UFC 259, stacked from main card to prelims.
Yeah.
Even, even early prelims as well were good as well. Still had, Carlos Alberto versus Kenny Nchu.
We enjoyed the hell out of last week's card.
I enjoyed it very much, and
it
it wasn't just stacked.
Yeah,
volume of fights.
But it kind of shows how, I know but in terms of pay per views, it just shows how much the UFC needs Conor to make money, and I do believe that Conor is still the main cash cow of UFC, and I feel like he will be. But however, now that he's lost, depending on who he fights next, if he loses again, I feel like he might no longer be that cash cow anymore.
I think he will always be that cash cow.
You reckon he'll always be?
Because people are writing him off behind him. I think the Irish people will always be behind him.
Yeah.
And he has such incredible name value that most people will switch on and have a look.
Yeah.
Of course they will. If they hear Conor McGregor's fighting, they'll go and watch it. The issue is not with getting the hardcore fans interested. It's about getting the casual fans interested, because the casual fans take up 70%.
Yeah.
Right?
Fucking casuals.
Yeah, but the thing is with the hardcore fans, you don't need to sell Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz with them, right? Right, but a lot of them might come around the Conor McGregor era and then be like, who's Dominic Cruz? And who's the guy he's fighting? Casey Kenny? Never heard of him, right? It's difficult to sell fights to the casuals when there's no longer like hype or a big story or some type of trash talk that's going by. But I agree with you. UFC 259 should have done way more pay-per-view fights. It was disrespectful.
I mean, at least 1 million. If they broke at least 1 million, I would have been happy.
I think 1 million would have been 1 mil, 1.1 would have been good. It was just, I don't know. I don't get it. I really don't understand it, to be honest. The only thing to me that's interesting is that if you're in the UK and you're signed up to BT Sports, you're able to watch every UFC card for free, right?
Mm-hmm.
In these like Muslim countries, you're able to watch all the UFC cards for free. Now, it's understandable now that like how good is Conor and Khabib, how amazing are their names for the UFC when a lot of their viewers are actually, coming from their nations or similar nations around them, and they are paying a lot lower costs to watch, right? Or not even paying to watch it in the first place. It just goes to show that it's incredibly valuable these big named fighters are for the UFC. I was expecting Adesanya vs Blachowicz to be at least 1 million buys, but it's weird. It's so weird. I don't get it, to be honest. But that's the thing with it. The MMA community can be very hot and cold with some fights, to be honest.